I remember 9 as if it were yesterday. I can hear my friends outside of my window say, "Can you come out and play?" Anna brought a bag of her mama's cooking spoons so we could dig a hole and try to reach China and get there by early noon. I was born in Detroit, raised here in Denver, Colorado. My father died when I was 2 years old. And music was a thing that really allowed me to have a place where I could let go of that kind of loneliness. Growing up, I had this one Aunt Kay who played the piano and sang the blues, and she would always teach me one of those songs. And then my cousin George Duke would visit and was a magnificent and impeccable musician. So I grew up with this sense of not having boundaries, and the music was without boundaries, and the music spoke to all generations, and it was a rich time. In high school, we had a really, really great jazz program, and that's when I discovered that I could sing. So that was the beginning of me looking and listening to music in a totally different way and defining my own instrument, like an instrumentalist would. I moved to LA in 1977, ended up working with Sergio Mendes. So ended up getting this audition. We did Wave, and he said, "What else do you know?" I said, "Well, I know this song in Portuguese." And he said, "Oh, really? Yeah." He said, "Let's do that." He's playing, and I'm singing my heart off. And after it was over, he said, "Well, I don't know what it was you just sang, but you got the gig." I moved to New York City in the mid-'80s because I got a gig with Harry Belafonte. And I remember going for my first meetings. He gave me notebooks of songs. He said, "Just go through it and pick some songs. There might be something that you might think you want to do. It's fine." And I realized this music is steeped in improvisation and uniqueness, that you find in a unique way to have your own vocabulary or create your own universe in this music. Is also a passport into all kinds of music. Working with him made me change the way that I would sing. From that point on, it would be always about the story that I could tell with a lyric. I went to Blue Note in 1987, and that's when I did my first record with my cousin as producer, George Duke. So it was the Diane Reeves record, so that people will kind of know where I've been and who I am and what I'm about. And I think that as time progressed, I realized that you have to kind of decide, what does success mean to you, and define that for yourself. The thing that I tell young people is, the thing that is the most powerful is your uniqueness, and you have to protect that. But more than anything, is just to stay focused and stay in love with what it is that you are doing. If you love it and you're passionate about it, it's going to take you places.